Welcome back, everyone. Now we are at the back of the fund fact sheet where we are discussing the fund performance. On the first side, top left, we have our quarterly performance since inception. So there is a breakdown of what we did last year from quarter 1 to quarter 4, doing 15.4% quarter 1, 6.78 quarter 2, 3.15% quarter 3, and 4.05% quarter 4. These are absolute performance, which total to the 29.38% for the year. In Q1 of 2025, we had 4.66% as absolute, and Q2 as 4.88 absolute. If you look at month-on-month performance for the year 2025, we have the breakdown as stated there from January till June, with annualized performance being as follows: 18.92 January, 23.05 February, 15.25 March, 19.62 April, 18.01% May, and 19.94% June. If you go back to the first page, you'll find that this gives an average for H1 as annualized at 19.08%. So we are still on track, looking at 20% as the targeted return, and we feel that we are still in the right path. Moving to the top right, where there is asset allocation, where had we placed most of our funds as at the end of that year? As much as I will break it down, you might note that these are assets held as at 30th June 2025. So if we had bought something and sold on 29th, most likely that will be reported as cash and cash equivalent because the funds were in the bank. So 56% of the assets were in sovereign bonds. This includes Kenyan government bonds and Euro bonds that we were holding at that moment. 16% were in cash and cash equivalents. So that were in normal current account, call deposits, and fixed deposits with commercial banks. Number 3, 11% was held in accounts trading currencies, indices, metals, and commodities. These mainly were in CFD accounts, where we are able to trade these instruments, and 5% were in derivatives. The derivatives are in options, forwards, and swaps that were being done to hedge positions that were held in other asset classes. 8%, you'll notice that we've drastically increased our holding in the NSE securities, notably stocks or equities. So we've increased our holding to 8%, and I'll explain where we made our funds. And the other holding was international equities, which contributed to 4%, totaling to 100% of the total assets under management, which is AUM. Down there is a Kenya shilling 1 million simulation growth from inception to 30th June 2025. Notably, I want us to look at the figure, and you'll see the figure is 1,446,587.89. Looking at it from face value, that shows it's a 44.6% rise since inception, which is it's 17 months of play since inception. If you look at it from that point, you are able to see that the longer you hold, if you are able to hold for 1 to 2 years of investment so that you can fully exercise the investment strategy, the 20% we are speaking year on year can translate to more because of the compounding effect of investment. From there, I'd like to explain a few or deeper on where we are able to make funds. When we are back. Sorry.